All right, welcome to the Blitz, week 4. Week 3 is in the book. We have two special guests this week. We have Joseph Jr. Temple and brother Anthony, aka Big Boy Temple. How's it going,
What's
guys?
up? What's up? What's up?
Good. Hey, guys.
Oh,
Of course, our co-host Dylan Perone will be on here shortly. How you doing today, Junior?
fantastic. Couldn't be better.
Awesome. How about you, co-host? You have any audio? I think we're waiting on some audio.
Working on it.
Anyone have anything to add for the week 3 before we move into the quick recap?
Nah, man.
Well, let's start with you, Big.
The curse continues.
Let's address the elephant in the room. I don't want to be wrong here, but I believe you're 0-4.
Damn right.
How do you feel about that? You've been in this position 2 years in a row.
Mark that 3 years ago. First, the season I won, I was starting 0-3, 0-4, and I came back on a big-ass winning streak and ended up winning the league. So, 0-4, it's 0-4. No one wants to be 0-4. Am I counting myself out yet? No, because big will always be big. I'm always going to try to make a run, and these next 6 matchups that I see in my thing, they're very winnable. It's just a matter of if my team performs. My running backs, Kenyon Drake has been non-existent. Todd Gurley can't rush for more than 50 yards. David Johnson gets at least 13 carries and can't put over 30 yards a game. So it really comes down to my running backs. Everyone else is performing, my receivers, my quarterback. It just comes down to the running backs, and it's a shame that they can't perform as well as they should.
Yeah, man. The sucky thing is we're entering the week of the buys. The buys start 5. That's going to start mixing things up even more. I know that there's a big trade alert between you and our co-host Dylan.
Big trade.
Over the trade real quick. It has been approved, so. Basically, who are you getting? Who are you giving away?
I'm getting Malcolm Brown, Brandon Ayuk, and D-Hop. And I'm giving away Jarvis Landry. No. I'm giving away Tyler Boyd, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Kenyon Drake.
All right. Yep. I'm going to pull up the league, and we can look at it as well.
Oh, screen share.
So there it is. On top is everything that you're getting, giving away, and everything on the bottom is what you're getting from Dylan.
Yeah.
I think this. Clearly a fair trade. I don't think there's anything wrong with the trade here. Dylan's making a lot of moves. Now he's shipping away his. Didn't he trade to get Hopkins? Right? Wasn't that one of the big moves?
No, he traded me. It was Kenyon Drake and Julio Jones. So I took Drake, he took Julio, but other people were involved in the trade too. But
oh wow, so you're giving him Drake back?
Yeah, man. I tried to trade it for Hop earlier in the seasons, and we just couldn't get a trade done. And this trade, I just couldn't let go. I really like Hopkins big time, and with Kyler Murray as my quarterback, you always like that connection.
Yeah, you know what's scary too is Chase Edmonds may have become the at least the starter or the split at some point. They might continue giving more looks, and he's on a waiver wire right now.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of PR too.
So he's getting Drake. He may want to look at taking Edmonds as some just in case, kind of like a security there or handcuff.
Yeah.
But I like what you're getting. There is talks, or I think what's his name on the Niners is coming back this week, right? Starting, I think, Deebo Samuels.
No, he's already back. He played last game.
Oh, that's right, he did play. So, but Ayuk is very talented. I think they're just going to kind of split. They should be on the field for the most part. So that'd be interesting to see how they work it out. But that team, they gotta kind of get back on track. So they're probably going to be airing it out a little bit. I think it'll be fine. Hopkins is obviously huge. He's going to bring your team consistency where you didn't have it.
Yeah.
It does suck you got to get rid of Juju because he was finally stepping up a little bit. And Tyler Boyd was pretty good floor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Drake. Drake, he's just not performing. I kind of bit my tongue getting rid of Boyd and Juju all in one thing, but I mean, like, Hop can get you like those 30, 40-point games. I mean, he's getting the fucking targets and the receptions and like the yards and the touchdowns. So I'm not really mad about it, you know?
Yeah. And it'd be hard to have him and the running backs on the same team.
Yeah.
But you could always pick up Edmonds yourself and kind of really win out in that trade in the long run.
I got a few things on the waiver this week that I'm working on.
Because I guess the idea is you still need to work on the running back spot, really. Still a concern, even after the trade. I mean, Malcolm Brown is an option, but it's like that backfield is a disaster. We were all so high on Henderson, and then he just disappears again.
Yeah.
With that backfield.
Giants team, I expected Henderson to do a lot more than what he did.
Yeah, their game schemes are just that guy's crazy, man. It just always changes, which I don't know if they're bad, but they are winning games, so who knows, man. It's crazy. So we'll go into the recaps. You still here with us, Junior?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything to add on your side? Well, I'll just start it off. You had 3 terribly hard games. You played Chris Camarote, then you played the Commissioner Sal, and then you played Adduchio. And then this week you finally got the win against the defending champion, who also had a pretty good start to this year in Joey Koempel. I know it feels good to get the win. You've had pretty consistent points. I think you're definitely top 3 in points this year, and you're only 1-3. But let them know that you're not going away quietly here.
No, I mean, week 1 week 1 was my lowest scoring. It was 107, but week 2 I came back at 156. Week 3, 135, and then this week 193 to top it off. Let's see if we can zoom in here on your little screen. Let's just highlight this for all the homies in the back. Hold on.
I can zoom in a little bit.
Ready? Watch this. Ready? Bam. Oh, not that. Erase that shit. Can you see it? What I do here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest blowout of the week.
Blowout of the week, baby.
I mean, 193 points is nothing to sleep on. But I don't think you realize that you've been putting up points every week. It's not. This isn't
every week.
Maybe your most, but
yeah. Team every single week. I just got on
average. Well, we could be your average really fast.
Absolutely.
You're not even in the top 8. You're in 9th place, leading the losers pretty much right now.
Actually, right now I'm tied in 2nd with the most amount of points. Me and Luke, and then
by
Weezer by 0.2 points.
6. Yeah.
Yep, 0.2.
You're averaging 592.
Yep.
0.10 over the course of 4 games.
And then this is what's going to tell it all right here. Look at my points against, 620.
Yeah, you're averaging 148 points a week.
I have the highest against.
No, you don't. I have the highest points against, at 622.
Oh, okay, by 2 points. Sorry, I didn't see you.
I say that it would probably Big's got to be in that conversation. But so is Junior, because he wouldn't be 1-3 without it. So both of you have had a terrible break with that. Remember, it's a long season, so hopefully that part of this is out of your way for both of you, not just Junior.
Yes, 100%.
You're both capable of making the playoffs still.
Dude, if you look at it, even if my team performs well, like the kids I'm playing, they're putting up 168, like miraculous numbers. Like even if my team did decent in the 130s, there's no chance of me winning.
It's been a disaster of a year for you.
It's bad luck.
The curse, dude. It's the curse.
I don't think last year was any better though either. That's the thing.
No, I haven't won a game since I won the league. I'm 0-19.
And we will have to get him on the podcast at some point. But Cass is right on that boat, man.
Yep.
Yeah, both of us since we won the league. It's been a downfall.
You may play for the loser punishment legitimately. Don keeps sneaking out wins. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, we have to address that too. If we're going to start with the recaps, we were just talking about it as a joke, and then prior to even the 2 running backs going out, but he pulled it off. He really pulled it off, guys. He beat the Commissioner 13 points.
He did. There was a deficit.
He did.
He lost Derrick Henry and James Conner. Literally. He picked up Frank Gore, Brian Hill, and James White luckily came back late, which did help him big time. But George Kittle, 42 points,
I think that's what
good, dude.
and was Kittle.
Yeah, that's the whole game. The whole matchup right here was off of Kittle.
Kittle putting up 42 is fucking huge.
That's it. Other than that, he has a mediocre game and loses to him. Had the worst game of the year. I don't think we'll really go into this amount of points ever.
No.
Calvert really put up a big goose egg. Unbelievable. Matt Ryan was a joke. Robert Woods went away. Colladay came back and had a fun game. Elliott was okay. Jones, his running backs are still doing their thing. Allen's been fine. Pretty much it there. I mean, my thing is Don still has no depth. I don't know how he's getting away with wins, especially when he has his 2 running backs out. Oh, man. At this point, I don't even think people would take T.Y. Hilton in a trade. He's at the point where you can just drop him and not even feel bad about it.
Yeah, no. T.Y. is just not the T.Y. he used to be anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. He's just like literally
He's on the way.
He's a drop candidate.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at how bad that is. It's not even a joke.
You have to zoom back out. Oh, no, we're good. That's my screen.
Junior, can you get rid of the highlights that you did?
Yeah. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. I did pull up the win against Dylan. It was actually very close, a lot closer than it looks. I had to come back in this one last night. He postponed the Chiefs and Patriots game. Luckily, it played because my backup option was going to be Gage, who only put up 4 points, and I didn't want that to happen by any stretch of the means. I needed Tyreek to help play, and he put up his numbers. And then beyond that, I picked up Tanyan, which is word on the street. Seems to be the waiver pickup of the week was Robert Tanyan, Aaron Rodgers' new best friend, and together they put up a combined almost 80 points. So that excelled me to the win. I lost Nick Chubb. Not happy. I'm starting to trend into your territory, Big, where I'm with running backs, but it seems like my guys still produce no matter what. I'm 4-0. There's nothing really to be upset about there.
No, I didn't even know you were
working it.
Damn.
Got to find a way to get to 7 wins realistically, and then try to play for a bye. Dylan's in trouble. He's 1-3. I know he's not going to go away. He already made that trade with Big. He's going to keep his team might just keep changing every week. Who knows with him? I mean, his team's completely evolved. I don't think anyone who started this game, I don't think he drafted other than D Hops. But Hops is going to be gone now. So other than Cook, it's a different personnel every week.
Yeah,
It's that good to keep him alive in any game. So that's always good.
Pretty long.
And one thing I've been really learning over PPR over the years, like full point PPR, is it's really just about looks and just volume, man. Like I get so caught up on these big names and trying to get those big games, but you just want consistent players that put up volume. I think that's where I'm finding success more often or more consistently. Also, I don't have a curse like you, but
Dak Prescott.
But I think Junior's the big sleeper of the league. I know I try to hate on him in the beginning, trying to get him to get the loser punishment. But dude, he's been very consistent, Junior.
I'm telling you, stay tuned.
I could have screwed Junior over in the trade last week. He wanted to give me just J.K. Dobbins, and the other guy, I don't remember who he gave me, but I threw him James Robinson because I felt really bad for the kid, and look how that turned out for me. He put up 30 last week.
I mean, let's not go crazy here because that really didn't help me this week. J.K. Dobbins got me the second points on my team, but or not Dobbins, Robinson.
Robinson still put up 14, which is more than any of my running backs that I had started.
All right, so it screwed you.
Check it out. Yeah, I'm. Oh wow, I didn't even realize Brady put up 45. I thought I knew that.
I mean,
Dak's been phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if Odell's fully back. We can't get too excited. I think
Prescott
going to be
has been phenomenal.
This may be the new Odell if he can find consistency. I'm not going to give him that credit. And he played my defense that has no secondary. So let's look for a little more consistency from him.
Hopefully,
he was pretty much a touchdown or bust kind of player. But if he can get 8 to 10 targets, I think he'll look a little bit better. I don't know if he's gonna have 30-point games.
Evans finally showed up.
Yeah, but it's funny though, Junior. Those are 2 guys who are like twins, man. They're gonna have goose eggs sometimes.
Yep. Or they're gonna go off. Yep,
That's tough.
100%.
Godwin's out. I think Evans continues to have more success.
I will say this.
Robinson, Mike Davis. I like your fill-in running backs.
I will say this. This guy, CD Lamb at the bottom here, everyone gave me a bunch of shit for drafting him before Michael Gallup, and pretty sure I did the right move there.
I knew that. I was pissed, man.
Just saying. I got a lot of heat for that. Everyone thought I was stupid. A lot of heat, but pretty
No,
sure.
I mean, I wouldn't say
swing.
I wasn't pissed about that. I was huge on CeeDee Lamb coming out of the
Me too.
draft, coming out of college. I was huge on all the rookies, wide receivers.
100%.
He wasn't going to come back on the swing. You had the first pick, right? Overall.
Yes.
He wasn't going to come back. There's no way. First of all, I was grabbing him that round or in the swing.
There's not a chance. So I took him. They wanted me to take Gallup first, but there's no way I was taking Gallup over Lamb.
There's too much upside.
Yep, way too much.
I mean, Gallup gives you that like deep threat hand. They all do, but no,
correct. I mean, he scored. Let's see.
That much talent in the slot in a PPR league is just a no-brainer, I think. Period.
Right. I'm trying to see where it shows his points.
But again, Junior, you still don't have much of a bench.
Nah, my bench is very, very scarce. Very scarce.
The waivers are there, you know. But it is,
yeah, my bench. I mean, Tom Brady put 45 on the bench, but LeChenault put 14. But other than that,
you start looking at a tight end. I got 3, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've had 4 or 5 different tight ends so far this year.
I got Schultz, Tanyan, and Cook. I can probably trade Cook if we really want to take a decent tight end. He should be coming back this week. I got to start shipping some extra meat. And then on Joey's side, obviously, he lost Devontae Adams. To me, I felt like I saw it coming this year, which is why I wasn't as high on him because I just knew the potential risk. But when he's playing, he's amazing. I think Robbie Anderson is the guy in Carolina, so I'm not sure why he didn't realize that yet. I think that's one mistake he made.
Yep.
Yeah,
what happened?
I made that a point to him this week, and that I was like, "Yo, if you're not gonna use Robbie Anderson, like, I'll trade one for him because like the kid has been on his bench since he fucking picked him up off waivers, dude. He's putting up numbers every week."
Bro, Robbie Anderson has been the guy there, man. There's no reason he's not starting right now. And
he's beating out DJ Moore some weeks, dude. Like,
I think like every week.
He's got to be in the starting lineup. Joey wants to like make a run and be a champ 2 years in a row. He's got to start doing his lineup more efficiently, man.
I mean, let's be honest. It didn't matter this week, but still, it's not good. I mean, why are you starting Sammy Watkins, guys? Come on, man. You know.
He's still starting Sammy Watkins. I don't like it.
I get, but you know, Parker's starting to show up again. You know,
I expect
Parker Brown. You can kind of pick it week to week.
Yeah.
But if you can get Adams back and start, and then he flexes in like a Robbie Anderson, he'll be okay. I mean, not in love. His running backs are tough, but
I mean,
I think Joey is definitely the team that's on the drop. You know, like the other teams are climbing. He's quickly falling off the cliff. So
he soon's going to be joining me and Dylan in the bottom 3.
Yeah, man. So we covered that. Let's go to Chris Camarote versus Luca Adduchio, which was the first third place. It was the 3-0 versus the 3-0, and Chris Camarote took his first loss. Respectable loss here. What wasn't a great game from either of them. I don't think it was a great game across the board for most teams, but you know, I didn't really look at this game until now. Looks like Lamar Jackson stepped up again. You know, off that off week against the Chiefs. Kamara still doing Kamara things. I mean, it pretty much looks like the difference there, really. I mean, Russell Wilson didn't have a 50-point week, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Did we lose anyone to the COVID?
Chris just has had a huge injury season, dude.
I know.
Look at his running backs, bro. It's fucking Henderson and Devontae Freeman. Like, he can't catch a break.
I'm high on him a little bit. I like that he showed up again. T. Higgins is a solid pickup for depth for a guy who keeps getting injuries left and right. Yeah, I feel like he just lost Godwin at a bad time.
And Barkley.
Yeah, well, that was already happened, but last week, you know.
Yeah.
Was Higgins even enough to get him back in this game? No, right? No. Gallup just didn't show up, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's the biggest hit on him was the Henderson one.
Yeah, I mean, versus the Giants, you expect
Who wouldn't have started Henderson this week, though, you know?
Yeah.
That's tough, man. We'll see, man. His team's like going to be inconsistent because of all the injuries. I think he's on the decline. I said this last week because of the injuries. But we'll see. 3-1's a good place to be. Luke's the other 4-0. I have him respectfully in front of me, even though Dill wants to put me in front of the power rankings. But I think he's been our number one since the draft. At least my number one since the draft. I think he still earns that spot till someone knocks him off. I think he just has too consistent of a team. Lockett kind of went away, and Jacobs didn't have a great game, but those do. He's putting up the normal numbers.
Yeah, Luke has a solid team. I mean, everyone was shaky on picking Kamara at 4. And like it was like a lot of questionables and like a lot of leagues that I'm in too. I mean, good job by Luke at picking him at 4, not hesitating and letting him fall to 5. I mean, that's a great job by him because Kamara is one of those players that he's a running back, but he's also a backfield back that could fucking catch passes and take him to the crib like he showed last Sunday.
I agree.
He's a great player, dude.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, I know he's a Ravens fan, but I don't know. He's been a little high in that Hollywood, you know, when I think, you know.
I can't about it because I'm huge on Hollywood Brown.
I am too, but when Michael Thomas been out and Sanders has just been doing, you know, fine in a PPR league, he might just push. I don't know how much time that we got on that. I'm not sure the timetable. Michael Thomas looking to play this week?
I heard minimum 6 weeks. 6 weeks he was out.
And that I think is our next. Is he on Cass's team?
Yeah, he's on Ant's team.
So let's go to the Cass matchup versus Nick and Danny. This is a closer one. They both did fine. I think this is a huger win for Nick and Danny, who need to get on the win column again. And a terrible loss for Cass yet again. I think he had another injury, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Who did he lose? Yeah. Oh, yeah, duh. He lost Austin Eckler, which is gigantic. Yeah. Good news for me, holding on to Joshua Kelly since the beginning. We'll see about that. So I lose Chubb, but maybe I can get Kelly to. Yeah, I mean, Gordon had that late touchdown, that in the second one that helped a lot. Robinson did his thing. McLaurin showed up. I mean, Matt Ryan destroyed him. That was the big killer here. Matt Ryan was a joke this week. He lost Austin Eckler, and Matt Ryan just shit right on him. I mean,
yeah, I'm not really sure what's wrong with that Falcons offense, or what's wrong with the Falcons team, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nick and Danny's team just did their thing. You know, they were all solid across the board, with the exception of Mixon just being an absolute monster. He's not going to do that often, but he needed a game like that. 44 points. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was kind of a bounce back game from last season. He had a terrible last season. I had him on my fantasy team. Guy did me shit all season. Put up 6 points each week.
Oh, he did with Howard. He was a backup. I like his Ward pickup. I tried to get him, but he got him. We'll see if he picks it up, being like the one receiver there. Harmon is never bad to have, especially as depth-wise. If, say, Sammy Watkins – first of all, I think I'd be starting over Sammy Watkins, but if Sammy goes down, then he's definitely in. Like, you know, he's definitely going to be more loved. Crowder's awesome. Dude, he hasn't – whenever he's there, he's there. He's the only guy who actually can do anything there.
Yeah, I'm big on slot receivers, and Crowder works the slot over there with the Jets. I mean, he was good last year. He's good this year. I mean, what is he? They're number one, right? Like, they don't have anyone else?
No, he missed 2 weeks, but yeah, he's back.
Yeah, dude, he works that slot really good, and he's quick too. So I mean, you do one of those quick slants to him, he has the chance to take it to the house, or if not for like 30, 40 yards. I mean, he's a good player to have on your bench. I mean, I would probably start him a couple weeks over. I mean, he could be a flex.
Yeah, he could be a flex. I wouldn't start a wide receiver.
He's a flex, and I think he's flexing against me because, you know, buys are starting to hit.
He's a flex because the Jets suck, period.
I think Cash should look at some trades like AJ Green, just sell names while you can. Marvin Jones.
I don't know if you trade AJ Green. AJ like another T.Y. Hilton who belong on the waivers.
I agree with that, but maybe someone will buy the name, you know?
Yeah, like I agree with that. Don would buy the name.
Post-star. I mean, just try to get, He doesn't have much time. You know, he's 1-3 too, right? Agree? I think he's 1-3.
He's 1-3. He only beat me.
He's gonna need to do something.
I mean, he has 22 on the bench from Gibson. He started Gaskins over Gibson. I mean, I guess that's a hard call, meaning the two teams like both suck. But I don't know, with that Miami backfield, I wouldn't have started Gaskins. I would have took the risk and started Gibson.
And I was high on Gaskin, but not over Gibson.
Yeah. I just don't trust that Miami backfield, bro. They have like a 3 running back committee. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing in Washington, but I don't know. I feel like Gibson has that role.
Been taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the guy. I mean, it's going to help him with Alclar being out. So
Yeah, I mean, he took over that role, so if he could put up at least 15 to like 18 a week, and should be sitting pretty until Mostert comes back.
And Thomas, he needs to get the two back. I'm not high on MVS, even though Lazard's out now.
Yeah, no, I'm not high on him either. And has a good team. He just has a couple injuries that are holding him back a little bit.
I think he has even more than Chris. If not, they're both equally screwed this year.
Oh, look at that, Chris. Oh no, that's freshman. That's Danny. They have Le'Veon Bell on the bench.
The last game is yours, big. You against Luke Liguori, which was another blowout of the week. You can take this one.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at my wide receivers and my quarterback, and then look at my running backs. Todd Gurley's the only one to put up 19 points.
Really had a good game. I mean, for him.
But he only had 50 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. That's it.
Touchdown dependent, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. He's touchdown dependent. Drake, I don't even know, dude. 3 points, like you can't get that out of a running back one. You just can't have that. Maybe I'm okay with Dave Johnson with 11 points. I mean, I want him to get more, but that Houston team looks like it's struggling. So, I mean, you can't really ask much out of him right now. But just frustrating with Kenyon Drake, bro. He's a good running back.
I said last week, but Luke getting back sharp this week was big for him, and then Cooper finding his rhythm. I mean,
yeah, and I lost COVID, so I mean,
yeah, I'm afraid Luke's one of those teams that his players might all hit at once, and then he might fade for a week.
Yeah.
When Luke has the potential, if he can get into the playoffs, to win. You know what I mean? For sure.
Another home run, dude.
Yeah, man, you did get blown out, huh?
You eat a dick.
Wasn't good.
I mean, it's still not as bad as Joey's blowout for 95 points, but you did get blown out.
I mean, Kyle Murray for only 133 passing yards did find 3 passing touchdowns though.
Yeah, man, he's put me at least like he's averaging about 30 a week for me, and I can't complain about that. There was trade talks today with me and Tooch. Tooch tried trading me Burrow and Hardman or Roethlisberger and Hardman for Murray, but I just don't think I want to let Murray go now that I'm acquiring D-Hop in a trade, You know
what's even worse, though, for you, bud? Like, look at your bench.
Yeah, well, look at Ruggs is hurt. Moss is hurt. Fournette is hurt. Randall Cobb is a fucking dick.
Might as well not have a bench at this point.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my whole bench is hurt. 3 of my players are hurt on my bench.
And I know it hurts me to say, but Luke gets even more of a boost with Chubb going down for a while. Cream Hunt still with that role.
He definitely does.
So I mean, Luke's got a team, boys. You know, I think there's no doubt to me he'll be a playoff team at this rate, unless he makes a stupid trade and screws his whole team up, which I almost caught him doing today. I'm not gonna get into the details, but
I think I know what you're talking about because I was in like a 3-way trade with him.
Yeah. All right, boys. That's the matchups of the week. I'm just gonna go over some waiver options that I think are good pickups. You guys can add what you think. First of all, we're on the Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt thing. Sorry. So one of the guys I like is Dearness
Johnson,
right? I was going to say Jackson. Dearness Jackson. But they're pretty high on. He got 13 touches. I think about.
Wait, it's Jackson, not Johnson.
One of the two. Let me look it up.
I think it's Johnson.
I think it's Johnson. So many Johnsons, man.
I know, dude. It's so fucking.
Yeah, Dearness Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, these no-name guys are just getting relevance this year. It's crazy. But he put up 95 yards on 13 touches late in the game,
That's huge, dude. I mean, the Browns use that two running backfield with Chubb and Hunt, so I don't see why they won't do it with Johnson and Hunt now.
Yeah, they're not
I mean,
going to.
obviously Hunt's going to take the lead role, but
Yeah.
Johnson's obviously going to see like 13 touches a game too.
Yep. No, I agree with that.
But he's only good for like until Chubb comes back. I don't think Chubb is out for season, right? He's only out for like 6 weeks. 6 long weeks.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I think it lines up with the bye. So week 10, we're looking hopefully to get him back.
Yeah,
that's long enough to stream that type of guy.
Yeah, big time.
I don't know about Traquan Smith. I think that's just dependent on Michael Thomas coming back. I'd be careful on that one. Tim Patrick, I do like. I just don't like that team. I think he's definitely worthy of a pickup.
Yeah.
Not the first week he's done good either. I think it's been 2 weeks in a row now. He's just getting better in that offense. I mean, who else do they have to throw the ball to? Font.
They have Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, Judy. Correct.
Jerry Jeudy, baby.
Judy
I don't know if Hamilton's on the team still, but Hamilton, they have another one as an option if he's still there.
Scotty Miller has been getting a boost with God went out, but he also is dealing with the hamstring injury. Jawan Williams looks good. I still don't know if he's going to get enough volume for anybody, but he did. I guess he hit pay dirt, I guess, in the air. He's always decent in a PPR league as long as he sees touches. How you guys feel about? How you say his name? He has a cool name too.
No, I have no idea.
Or whatever.
Olamide Zehus.
Who the hell is that?
Lucius or whatever. He was the only one who showed up in the Atlanta wide receivers yesterday.
He sounds like a Greek god.
Pretty sweet name.
Now I have a question.
Chase Edmonds is a big waiver pickup, I think.
I have a question here. What do you guys think? Alan Lazard. Do you pick him up and hold him?
Junior is out for season, dude. He just had.
He's not out. He's not out for the season.
No, he's not out for the season, but he just got surgery on his calf, dude. I don't see him coming
Okay.
back and being the same person he was.
He's going to be out for 8 weeks. Well, that's why I'm asking.
Junior food's here. Come downstairs.
Okay, well, that's what I'm asking. What do you think?
No, I don't think he's going to do good. I don't think he's worth taking up a spot on your bench at all.
No, I think what he's saying, big is
He's IR.
Yeah, but what if one of your more important players get hurt
and you got to get rid of him?
Well, then you get rid of him. I'm saying for the time being.
I don't think he's worth it.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not like an Alshon Jeffrey like I'm holding on to. I mean, but
yeah, I don't think he's worth it for you.
I mean, don't pay Fab for it.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Wait till things clear and do that stuff.
Yeah, with what Fab? I have 0.
Left.
Like, worry about what's more relevant for tomorrow before doing that. But yeah.
I have 0 Fab. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, it's true. OJ Howard is out. That sucks. That could be a good pickup for you, Junior. Someone like that.
OJ Howard's on IR.
I know.
Junior actually traded him to me.
Not high on Aguilar. I wouldn't touch him.
Yeah, no.
Bond's only got to look at if Fournette's not playing, obviously, behind Rojo.
But then you also got to think they have Shady McCoy in that backfield too. So I mean, they have.
I think he's banged up as well. So
yeah, he did get banged up last game.
That's really it. There's not a lot going on here as far as our league. You don't want to go any deeper than that.
Yeah, it looks like the waivers have died down since like the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's more like who's getting dropped at this point. But then obviously,
But a quarterback, Justin Herbert, is someone you should probably target on the waivers.
Yeah, Herbert. Carson Wentz is sitting there. I'm not go too far into that because I'm trying to pick one up for Aaron Rodgers right now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to give away all the juice. Let's go into next week's matchups. Anything jump out to you as far as matchups? Like a match of the week or?
Let me look at this. The Luke versus Sal. That matchup is going to be a good one.
Yeah, 100%.
If both teams perform at their
My matchup, baby.
I think that's going to be a great matchup.
Be top break for Sal's team to go to 2-3 after.
Let's stop for Sal to go 3 losses straight.
I mean, do you think you can beat Dunn?
Me,
This matchup jumps out to me because you can't go to 5 losses. Yeah.
I mean, that's projected because I don't have my 2 wide receivers in. But Don also doesn't have his 2 running backs in, dude. He doesn't have Connor or fucking Henry.
But they should. They are going to play, assuming everything.
Yeah. Man, I don't really go by projections. Anything could happen.
Oh, projections are trash.
Yeah.
My team is, I've been on a project all year.
Yeah.
I usually feel like that, but I feel like this year the projections have been worse than ever. People are too over projected and under. There's nothing in between.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
It's been really wacky. But I do like your matchup just because it's kind of like almost like a playoff game already for you. This is another interesting one. Junior, you versus Cass, and 1-4 is a hell of a difference in 2 and 3. What do you think?
Market as a win, baby.
Market is a win. I mean, with Cass's injuries and your consistency, I don't see how you lose this game, unless he's getting Michael Thomas and most.
I'll be very shocked if I don't win.
I think it relies on these 2 guys. He's gonna have to get Gibson in his lineup.
Yeah, I definitely start Gibson.
Sure, he's gonna pick up a kicker. That's the only thing he has a buy on is a kicker, but not just any kicker. It was Crosby, so it's pretty soft. It's a hard kicker to replace.
What's Cass's options for a flex right now, dude? I mean, he has a couple players on buy too.
He just got to go Gibson or Gaskin, and
he might have to start them both because Eckler's still in his lineup. He's got to take him out.
Oh yeah, no, he has to start both.
That could be a huge blow.
Both, unless he's gonna pick up some waivers tonight, which I'm sure he's gonna do something, or he's got to go AJ Green. But
you can't trust AJ Green, man, especially versus Baltimore defense. No way.
I don't think it's the last thing you want to do is put him back in his lineup.
It's the last thing I would do.
The Cass isn't a good spot, man. It's not a good spot at all.
No.
I still don't understand how Don's winning games.
I wish I fucking knew, man. I mean, I can't even bash Don. Credit to him. Good for him. I'm happy to see him on the win column. I love the kid.
I agree, but he's got 464 points and he's found 2 wins. He's also lost to me by half a point. He could be 3 and 1.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about because Don was always the one who was in my position and Dale's position. Like he was never in the top 8, I don't think.
No, so I mean, yeah, I told him that like last week on the podcast. Just to be that 8-9 spot is progress. So we're 10.
Yeah, I mean, if you take Ant, Dill, and me and replace them with Joey, Don, and Junior, that's more like the standings what they should be. But it's like opposite the season. It's like everything just took a complete 360, and those 3 are above us 3, and it sucks to see, and it sucks not to get a win yet. But don't count me and or Dill out yet. We're dogs. We're gonna come back fighting. We'll never give up.
Yeah. And just like this is a new little thing, the medals thing. I am leading the medal count.
That's sick. I never seen that before.
Yeah. Surprisingly, wait, is that me or no? Yeah, it's me. Me and Commissioner have the top 2, and then Dylan. Something different to look at. Like it's kind of like most blowouts, waiver of the week. It's just cool little things that Yahoo does.
It's pretty dope.
One of the better things when like their projections are complete trash, but like
yeah,
they at least do some good stuff. And I think this is one of the things I was talking about. It's this week like transition, especially with the bye weeks now. It's more like being dropped versus looking at people getting picked up.
Yeah, definitely.
Where I'm heading with that is like you got to pay attention to who's being dropped, and people are probably just going to start picking those guys up as well. Like come next week.
I mean, I think this is the week where teams like
do this.
We all start figuring out our teams a little bit too, and who we're gonna like have as our starters, and who's gonna ride our bench for a while. I mean, this is the week to claim the waivers that you're gonna claim, and it's into the middle of the season, dude. We're 4 weeks in, but fantasy it's only 13 weeks before playoffs, so
this is who's been dropped already: Mason Crosby, Jimmy Grant, Russell Gage. I dropped him. You dropped Andy Isabella already. Which I didn't realize. Where I dropped Brandon Cooks. OJ Howard's done. You dropped Antonio Brown. You needed obviously start getting some from the bench.
Yeah, I mean the only reason why I picked up Antonio,
IR.
one of my just told me that he was looking at the Texans or having communications with them, but no deal was going to come in any near future, so I had to let him go.
Yeah. We've had a decent amount of trades this year too.
Yeah, I mean, I was involved in most of them.
I know you and Dill. So it'll be interesting to see the waiver pickups going into tomorrow.
It's gonna be an interesting rest of the season, man.
Yep.
Never say never. Never count anyone out.
Dill versus Luke's a good matchup. I mean, this is just an interesting week because it's, where people are. Chris and Joey,
Yeah, Chris and Joey's gonna be a good matchup.
All right, I'm gonna go over the power rankings.
I'll be right back, sir.
All right, guys. Let me pull up the power rankings. Junior, you got anything to add? You guys there?
Say it again.
You got anything to add? We'll do the power rankings when Big gets back.
No, I'm ready for the power rankings. Let's see where I'm at, baby.
I mean, you were, I think, 11 last week. I believe you definitely went up.
I know I moved up for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, no, big time. If you want to do a prediction, who do you think will win the league as of right now? And who do you think is going to be the loser? If you got to guess right now, based off of what's happened so far, how things are trending.
All right, I'm back, sir.
Junior's going to pick his winner and who he thinks the loser punishment is going to be at based off of right now. Junior?
What did you say? Sorry.
Who do you think is going to win the league, and who do you think is going to be the loser if you had to base off right now?
Adduchio's on top for sure. You're not too far behind. And I'm looking at Joey on the bottom.
Joey has a loser punishment?
All day.
And who would Joey play?
Anthony. Big.
Well, fortunately, that makes sense, Big. But what do you think, Big? Who's your loser punishment and your winner based off of week 4?
You want the loser punishment? The loser punishment is going to be me, Sal.
Who are you going to be playing in the loser punishment?
I'm going to be playing Junior.
Wow.
Because
Really?
I could see his team taking a downfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see his
Lose?
team taking managerial problems. He's not a good manager at this sport.
Are you going to lose, though?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm going to lose. I'm going to take the loser's punishment again 2 years in a row, and I'm going to say that with confidence because it's the curse, dude. There's nothing I can do about it. But for the champion, I'm still rocking with Danny and Tooch.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still rocking with Danny and Tooch.
I'm not out of it. Playing who?
It's
Wrong.
gonna be,
Completely
I
wrong.
see them playing little Luke, cousin Luke.
Yeah. Those are two good teams. I think he beats me this week. I think Danny and Nick beat me this week, especially with my bye week.
Boys, we really just cannot rule out the China virus. That could have a real effect on the season. And we just got to play it out week by week.
It's true. Like I said in my statement, that we have to enjoy what we have, right? When we have it. That's all we can do right now. Hey,
That's
all
it,
this
baby.
finish now, at least I'd be getting second place money. Even though it's not about the money. But yeah, we don't want it to end that way. For us, it's about the trophy and, it's the whole thing. It's about finishing it out. So let's not even think about that. Let's try to stay positive. So in the power rankings for week 4, heading into week 5, at 12, we have Big Boy. I don't think there's a surprise there.
No, not a surprise there.
only 0-4 in the league right now. 11, we have Joey. 10, we have Dill. Probably the lowest Dill's been ever almost. 9 is Cast. And only because Cast pulled off the win on Dill. That could be reversible. 8 was Don. He's starting to climb the highest he's ever been. 7 is Junior. So Junior essentially, I think, moved up from 11 to 7. Chris is number 6, falls to 6. Tooch is 5. So, just hanging in that conversation. 4 is Weezer, which I don't think any of us, saw to this point, though he'd stay in the top 2 at least. Luke Liggs is on the trend up. He's number 3. We have Luke Adduchio dropping to 2, and I've been given the number 1 spot probably for the first time that I'm aware of. I'm not a big fan of being number 1 in the power rankings. I mean, it's a cool stat, but I'm not a fan of that. I like climbing the mountain. I don't want to be on top of the mountain.
I feel that.
There's a saying, a mountain, once you get to the top, it's not a lot of room, so you can only stay up there for so long. It's kind of like rented space. So eventually you got to get kicked off, right? So
eventually you do.
So it's one thing to get there. It's a whole nother thing to stay there. So I still think Luca Duccio deserves the number 1 spot anyway, based off his points score, but it is based off of most recent. I put up a lot of points last week, so that's where they put me. What do you guys think going forward? Any closing statements?
I think that
Floor is yours.
you deserve the first spot. I kind of like you at 1. Your team's solid. Your team performs each week. I mean, you're a great manager, so you know how to manage your team. I mean, yeah, Luke does have amazing points for, but at the end of the day, I like your team more than I like Luke, and I like you at that 1 spot. I'm not dissing Luke. I'm not saying that Luke doesn't deserve it. I just think that if it came down to you versus Luke, I feel like you take it.
I mean, to go the finals 3 times in a row would be awesome. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But I'd like to win it again. I do think I like the Tooch pick though. I don't think Luke Liguori will get there because I think his head's just not in it, dude. Like he's up and down. Like I said, he tried to make that stupid trade today.
I mean, that's
Junior in that sense. All of a sudden, I actually trust Junior over Luke.
I don't know. Junior's managerial, a little bit shaky.
That was rude.
But I do like the Nick and Danny pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep.
Break in the beginning.
I would not sleep on them, especially when it comes playoff time.
Yeah, they just got to get in. That's the thing. You got to get into the playoffs. So I wouldn't mind playing for my first pie though.
I think you should all stop sleeping on me this year and just watch out, baby. That's all I'm saying.
I think sadly Junior could be the sleeper pick. Me and Pig have hated on him since day 1 this year. He has no bench though. I mean, he's gonna have to hit the injury bug at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna hit it.
Literally, I think almost everyone has hit it.
Yeah, dude.
So it looks like we have someone joining us. There he is.
Oh,
Luke Liguori breaking
Only took
in.
14 years.
We just got done. So Big Boy said that you could potentially make the playoffs against Danny and Tooch, but a lot of people are saying that you don't have what it takes to get your trending up team to the playoffs, managerial-wise.
Let's see if Luke can guess his position or his ranking.
Oh, I'm here.
You're here,
What?
but are you going to be there at the end?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it one more time, guys.
Guess your position, your ranking position.
At the end of the year, or what do you, like?
No, right now. Right now.
Right now, my ranking position. I think personally, I'm top 3.
Oh yeah.
Where
What'd you
guys
have,
at
Matt Sal?
here?
What'd you have, Matt Sal?
As far as the power rankings, Luke Liguori is at number 3. Exactly.
There you go, Luke.
come on, Sanchez, win. dude.
You have the managerial
Kareem
skills.
Hunt,
What
I'm
happened?
saying right now, Kareem Hunt, he's gonna fucking light up my team, bro. He's gonna be that boost to my team that I need.
The Cream Hunt's going to get you to the finals.
for the next 100%. I think like that draft, like I just had a feeling Nick Chubb was going to go down this year. I have that gut feeling. I never go with my gut, but I went with it and I drafted him. And I just had a feeling. I just knew it.
There it is, big breaking news. Nick Chubb wins fantasy football 2020.
I would like to touch on something here. Dalvin Cook will get hurt in the next 2 weeks, and I will have an RB1. Alexander Madison on my bench, and Dill hates it. But I'm telling you, he's going to lead me to the championship.
That would be the full circle.
I will tell you, and I will.
That happens. We would go back and clip me and him talking about Madison and fucking with you, and then
Yep.
saying that
He hates that I have Madison. I had him last year. Ended up being an RB1 when he got hurt for whatever amount of weeks it was. He's a beast. He's an animal.
Remember, too, pass him around
and
Drake.
I'm telling you, if Cook goes down, I'm going to the championship, baby.
Someone like a Kenyon Drake comes back at the end of the year and wins you championships, or Devontae Adams. It happens almost every year. So that's why you stash guys like that. You find solutions now, but you stash them for hopefully later. Even a Julio Jones, if you don't need him now to help you get to wins, maybe trade him away, and someone else can afford, like us in the top 5 can afford to stash him away.
Yep.
Things like that. I'm up for a trade, guys. It's been very hard for me to find the right one. I don't mind trades. I actually enjoy them. They're obviously exciting, but I just want to look for the right fit for me and whoever is doing it. If you guys want to send offers, feel free. I feel like I've gotten the least amount of trade offers this year.
I've gotten them.
No one sends any trade offers.
Everyone wants my team.
Rankings 4-0, and I got no trade offers. So whatever. Yeah, maybe I have to start sending them.
Yeah, maybe you do have to start sending them. I mean, I would have traded for your team if I knew anyone on my team was valuable to get someone on your team, but I just don't think I have anyone valuable enough to trade for someone that you have. I would have definitely have traded for
a bunch of running backs.
Come on, Sanchez.
If you need some running back help, I could help you there and tight end.
Yeah, I mean, I could always use some running back help. Apparently, my running backs are broken.
Yeah, I'll take a look at we'll take a look at their waivers today, because let's let waivers settle in, see what the roster looks like.
Yeah, I think waivers go through at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, so I'll look at it tomorrow. Definitely time to maybe work on that, especially with the bye week coming. I lose Aaron Rodgers and Tanyan.
Yeah, Tanyan was a huge fucking pickup. I was watching the game at Ann, and we just couldn't believe it. The guy was just having a day. He had 3 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting 3 touchdowns, but I knew he could get the volume.
Yeah.
The 3 was awesome. I didn't even need 3, but I'll take it.
It's crazy.
He's all saw his touchdowns, but
Sanchez, man, you gotta do
yeah, man.
that.
We got some fun matchups coming up this week. Hopefully COVID doesn't, stop anything, because honestly, that was pretty ridiculous for you and specifically Don, even though he pulled off a win somehow. But I guess be prepared for those things. We do have one last thing to touch on with the COVID. We don't have the official statement here, but there is news from Commissioner who will probably post a statement at some official statement. But the news is that basically you're gonna have to submit a depth chart each week. So if someone were to go down because of a COVID, or like not play because of COVID, specifically, and not individually, but as the team, if the team were to cancel the game or forfeit the game or postpone the game, you'd have a depth chart, and whoever's behind that person would be automatically put in. That does not apply to someone who just individually has COVID and their team plays. But we will get the official update sometime this week.
Yeah, that's a good
Feel about that.
doing that too.
You think that's good?
Agreed.
That's a great job making that decision.
What do you think about that, Luke?
I feel like I don't even really know honestly how it's gonna go. It's fucking shot this whole fucking season. I feel like what if this season gets shut down?
If that happens, we'll go based off the standings. So if it were to finish now, Luke Adduchio would get first money. I would get second money. Whoever was in third get third money. Nothing much.
Chris is in third.
Chris.
Do you think they'll shut down the season at all? Like if
that's
ridiculous.
I don't. I do not.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
No, because to me, the whole COVID things is sure, a lot of people are getting it and have it. We don't realize it because the symptoms haven't been that bad. It's a matter of just getting tested. We may have it right now as we speak. So it's I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude, you'll never know. You'll never really know until you like actually have symptoms. But if you don't have symptoms, then
I think sports are very
Coronavirus.
important.
Sorry,
these
China
sports
virus.
whether they push your agenda that you believe in politically or stuff like that too, I think they're just a good platform for change. Period. I don't care about the politics part of it.
Mhm.
I think they're good. I think they're good for mental health. I think it's just good for everything. You know.
yeah, I agree.
Eat sports more than pretty much anything. So I hope we don't shut that down. I think that's just crazy to shut it down. But we will have to adapt to.
I don't see it getting shut down. I mean, what they did this week. I mean, with the giving the team basically a bye week, switching their bye weeks, I kind of like that. It gave the team an extra week to get healthy. But Cam Newton, like Cam Newton, the situation with Cam Newton where he has COVID, but the rest of the team still played.
Yes.
How does that work out?
Yeah, man. I think it's based off the quick results that no one else ended up testing. So, where like the Titans had like a bunch of cases pop up, a bunch of positives.
Doesn't make sense how Cam Newton, if Cam Newton would have it, wouldn't his whole team end up getting it?
Yeah, that's
No.
what I'm.
Could
Not true.
Not necessarily. No. They're
Not
making
true.
Yeah, of course. I just traded for him too. Fucking.
Apparently, he has showed no symptoms either. I think it was just I guess they're testing them weekly. These guys, which would make sense, right?
They get tested weekly or like every other day. I'm not really sure how it is, but
Pretty sure it's like
tests go out.
yeah.
Come on, Judge.
But that's the thing.
Gotta
Like,
get, like,
it could pop up at any second, with or without symptoms, and
You
I could just be out. Bro. Your guy could be out for 2 weeks because it's like a 10 to 14 day period, really.
Yeah.
You're pretty much out for 2 weeks. It's just like an injury. It's a new injury. You know, it's a non-contact injury.
It's literally what it is.
Might be leaving for a couple of weeks because of his father. You know, these things happen. Reality now.
Yeah, dude, this is the world we live in.
Anyone have any final remarks here?
No, nothing besides, I wish Junior the worst of luck, dude. That's about it.
And I will say, man, I'm telling you, don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me.
Junior, I like your team, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you, Luke.
But he has no depth. So
It looks solid.
He has no depth, and he's one of the worst managers in fantasy football history.
He's on a thin ice. Like, it's a good team that's on ice, getting on ice right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to say this. I mean, 0-4 doesn't come from a good manager.
Dude, I checked. I was 0-4 this season.
Just saying.
It's not even that. No, Big Boy's a great manager. It's just he gets so unlucky with the injuries every year.
Yeah, but you
Only
can't blame it on luck. Managing has a huge part in it.
100%. Yeah, you can obviously adjust from what you have, but
I would like to say
Hard
8-0 in both leagues. That was nice. Feels good.
Even I'm trying to work the waiver, and there you go. Like Junior last week puts 88 on Mike Davis. Like, what am I supposed to do at that point?
I had no choice.
Like that.
88 on him?
Idiot, dude. It's
Holy
stupid.
crap.
Well, it's either that or I
that
won this week. He's my RB1. My RB1 went down.
But why 88? What was the next closest bat? Can we...
I don't know. Because anyone could have put one more than me. I would have been fucked. I would have been left without an RB.
I mean, if you're questioning my manager skills about my team being injured or me not working the waiver wire, go check that. You can see how much waivers I've been putting in each week, and everyone's just outbidding me. And that's not something I can control about who bids what.
Work your fab a little
I
better.
don't think anyone's putting 88% of their budget on it.
No, I mean that's a little ridiculous. I think that's childish, and that's where you can see Junior's a bad manager.
It's not childish. I need an RB. My
It
RB
does hurt though.
down.
Like,
There's nothing
like I
childish
said,
about it.
One more injury, you need to hit the waiver wire, and you have no fab left.
And he's done, dude. That's why he's gonna end up in the bottom two with me, and that's
why
why
you
we're
look at the waiver wire.
Disagree. I highly disagree.
Well, let's just be honest, guys. The waiver wire is pretty much done. It just comes down to injuries. Like,
agreed, 100%. There's no one on that waiver wire that's going to be good, even if a wide receiver one went down.
Yeah. Now it's just a timetable.
Gems in the rough for people getting dropped.
Yeah, there's no one on that waiver wire who's even worth the money at this point. Not a chance.
Not like you have any money to put down, dude. You wasted
exactly. Why would I save it? I'm not even going to use it.
Child, that's
I
bad.
needed it. There was no bad managing because obviously he put up 25 points. And I needed him.
1 week, dude. 1 week.
2 weeks actually.
If he proves it or not.
He did it 2 weeks in a row, and he did it. He put 14 points up in the last quarter when Christian McCaffrey went out.
Bust. I can't wait to play you.
All right,
Yeah,
so
me
let's
either.
do this. At week 8, you guys are 1-3 and 0-4. What are your each other's records come week 8?
Let me see. I'm gonna pull
Your-
up the
yours
schedule
and then
right
what's
here.
What's that?
Well, yeah, you go first. I'll go. I'm gonna look at the schedule. I'm gonna pull it up.
What do you think your record will be after week 8, and what will Junior's record be after week 8?
I'll be 4-4.
What do you think Junior will be? He's 1-3 now.
2-6.
Wow.
Wow is right.
I'd be looking at
trying to
playing that.
Once those buys start hitting him, he's gonna be hurting bad with that depth he has.
He is right about that, Junior. Though the buys are starting, you're gonna really have to start getting on your shit. Right?
All right, so I'm gonna look at it right now. So going into week 5,
I'd like to know who spent the second most fab on Mike Davis. I couldn't believe it's more than like $12.
I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, I think I put like 13, 14 on him. I'm not really sure.
Okay, I'm getting that. I don't think it's anything more than that. All right, let's see. Transactions, fab offers. Here it is, guys. Oh, Luke Liguori was all 3 of you guys were in that. I can't believe I didn't touch this. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I completely missed this fab offer. I didn't even bid on this.
How much was the second offer?
Cass put up 33.
No, Luke Liguori put up 46.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Luke put up 46. Cass put up 33. I put up 26.
Right, they were obviously high offers, so no choice.
And
I had
then
no
you did
idea
the
where everyone else was going to be at.
8 on him.
What?
You spent the rest of your budget essentially. That's what it
Yeah, I
was.
had no choice. I had no idea where everyone else was going to be at, so I said, "Fuck it." I was like, "I need him. I want him. I'm doing it."
All right, so your chips are in. You know.
So all right. So realistically, week 8.
I didn't
Week 8, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be at. Honestly, I think. Well, when I play Anthony, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys, 6 buys. So you're projected 38 points. Don't know what you're gonna do that week, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna be. I'm gonna say 5-3, dude. I'm gonna say 5-3. I think I'm gonna win the next 4.
5-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Both
confident
you
here.
believe you're gonna win the next 4.
I am. I'm gonna be confident here, and I'm gonna go out for it.
What do you think? Think is gonna be?
Let me see if I can pull up his matchups here. What's his team name? Walk-in Fantasy Curse, right?
Yeah, dude, you already know. You don't got to say it out loud.
All right, so I'm gonna say, who do you got next week? You got Luke. So I'm looking
Wrong.
at
Don.
Oh, why did it switch? Maybe I picked Luke. Hold on a second. Sorry, people.
I can't even manage a computer. You wanted to manage a fucking fantasy.
How do I see your matchups? Oh, here,
Bro,
week
go
5.
to league matchups, dude.
So week 5, you got Don.
Luke, what do you think your record's gonna be after week 8?
Week 6, you got Cook.
After week 8, right now I'm 2-2. Shit. I feel like I'm gonna win out the next 3 weeks. I like the way I adjusted my team, so I feel like I personally feel like I'm not gonna put up less than 150 points in the next 3 weeks. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I guess it's just bad luck. I don't know. I think my team's fucking solid now.
So I'm gonna hop back in here. And I got you losing to Don. I got you just beating Dill, maybe by 5. Nothing crazy. I got you going 1-7. Easily. I just don't see you winning anything.
I can see myself going 6-2.
Funny, Junior. I just think you're a fucking child, dude.
both of you think you're going to end up at one. Each other are going to end up at 1-7.
And there's no week that you're projecting more than
They'll end
96
up at
points.
5-3, and Big Boy thinks he's at 4-4.
Oh, idiot. If you look at my
We're not
lineup, I don't have my 2 wide receivers in, you stupid nutnick.
I don't care.
Just make sure
I
it's
feel like
on
I'm either gonna be 5-3 or 6-2.
Wow, some big prediction on here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you want me to be honest, I'm gonna go 0-8, Sal. I don't know what else to say. I wanted to give myself some confidence, thinking I was gonna go 4-4, but dude, it's looking like 0-8, dude.
You go anything, and you're 0-8, you're definitely gonna be playing for the fun.
Can we pause here for a second? What do you plan on doing week 8 versus me? You have 6 bye weeks.
Let me see, dude. Let me look at the matchups now. I don't know.
You have Kyler Murray
Flash
out.
that in a second, guys. Hang on. Before we do that, I just want to point out something real quick. You talked about him also being your unlucky sidekick. Look at all these offers he puts in, and he never wins anything. Except for he did win the James Cook offer, who he no longer even carries because James Boyd took a hiatus anyway after he won. So he tried to get Mike Davis, no good. Darrell Henderson got shot down. Bandit Ayuk shot down. And then the guys he does win, Carlos Hyde, James Boyd. Oh man, this guy is just very unlucky. He lost to Malcolm Brown. I mean, it just goes on and on for Cass.
Look who's with him in all those waivers, though, dude. I'm right next to him. I'm right underneath him.
Yes, I mean, exactly. So you guys go hand in hand with that same shit. I mean, an absolute joke with Fab this year.
You get Junior, who bids for one person and gets them, dude. That's it. One waiver he puts in a season, and that's about it.
That's a lie. I did a lot of waivers already.
Let's take this now. Maybe even I don't know if that has any influence for future seasons, but I'm not a big Fab fan. I don't think people take it seriously the way it's supposed to be done, and it's all depends what you need, when you need it, and I don't know. I'm not big on it, man. I'm not big on it. I think you just stick to the true waiver system. But.
Yeah, Junior. I mean, I'm projected 38 points, but my entire roster is the Arizona Cardinals. So obviously, I'm going to pick up a new kicker and a new defense. So keep being a fucking douchebag and talk, and we'll see week 8, dude.
Like, I feel like
week 8 is
I
projected 50 points.
Fab, it could be good. It just depends who you're playing.
I'm not one to talk trash, but I think this year I'm going to have to change it up.
I mean, I got a ton of Fab
to change it up.
Week 8 is
we're looking at Big's team for week 8. Is that what it is?
And that's without my trades going through yet. So I mean, I'm acquiring 3 new players.
What is it? Everyone's on a bye this week on week 8? Is it week 8? It doesn't look like it's week 8.
That's my big bye week.
Yeah, but like you said, Ken Drake won't be there. Well, you got rid of Boyd and Schuster, so you got no team left.
It's not good, dude. It's not. I'm fucking going 0-8. Scratch that 4-4. It's 0-8 now.
Yeah, Big. I didn't see this coming, but it doesn't look good.
You know, Sal, I can only control so much, man.
You do have
Leonard Fournette. I draft him and he gets fucking drafted. What am I supposed to do here?
And for all we know, you get Hopkins come in next week. He literally breaks his femur.
Yeah, I mean that's what I texted Dale. I'm like, I just ruined Hopkins' career, and I feel really bad about it. There's no two ways around it, dude. If Hopkins comes in and he does shit, the curse is real, and that's how we're gonna put it.
I mean, at this point, you at least want Hopkins to get you out of the loser punishment.
That's what I'm betting on, dude.
I can understand.
I'm betting on. Guess only time will tell. Time will tell.
You have a bye.
I eat antipasta twice just because she's so nice, Angelina.
Yeah, man.
Just at the pizzeria. Still
there, Luke? Did Luke bounce out of here?
Yeah, Luke bounced out. Probably went to a tie or something.
So again, some key injuries to watch: Michael Thomas ankle, Julio Jones hamstring, Raheem Mostert knee, Zach Moss soft toe, Cam Akers ribs, Philip Lindsay toe, Jared Cook groin, Tyrod Taylor chest, Jimmy Garoppolo ankle, Cam Newton COVID-19, Drew Lock shoulder, Alshon Jeffrey foot, Deshaun Jackson foot, Mike Williams, hamstring. Leonard Fournette, ankle. Chris Godwin, hamstring. Mike Evans, ankle. It just the list just doesn't end, specifically in like that wide receiver category this year, big.
It's a shame, dude. It really is a shame.
It's just crazy, man. Who do you think comes out? Who do you think comes and actually plays out of all those key injuries?
You named so many, dude, that I forgot all the names.
Like, do you think Devontae Adams will make it back?
No, I don't think Devontae Adams will make it back because he was injured 2 seasons in a row. One last season, he didn't bounce back either. So I don't see him bouncing back.
Well, I guess bounce back, but you think he'll play this week?
No, I don't think he'll play this week.
How about?
I mean,
I think Godwin.
I don't know.
He's guaranteed out.
Godwin, yeah. I mean, Devontae Adams did say that he felt healthy enough to play, but obviously the Green Bay Packers didn't feel like he was healthy enough to play. So he might be able to play this week, but it all comes down to what the team thinks.
Yeah. How about Mostert? He
had an MCL sprain, right? No, I don't see him coming back this week.
Is a game day decision. Julio Jones re-injured his hamstring, I guess. You know?
Yeah, that's a scratch.
I think that one's a little more alarming.
Yeah.
Jared Cook groin. Think he makes it back for me?
What is he? He's doubtful or questionable?
I don't see that yet. I think he's questionable. If I go to my roster, but I think it's too early in the week to really tell for real.
Yeah, I mean, you'll know by like Friday.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette is one of your guys.
He's a game time decision, so I don't think he's gonna play this week.
You think Alshon Jeffrey makes it back this week?
I'm gonna give him another week or two.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G. What was his injury again?
The ankle. I think they might be waiting another week.
Yeah, I think they're gonna wait. I mean, after both quarterbacks played last week, I would be surprised if they were rushing getting him back.
Do you drop T.Y. Hilton straight up?
Yeah, 100%.
A.J. Green?
Drop. He doesn't belong on the team.
You start Robert Gronkowski now that O.J. Howard's gone?
No. He's more of a – they brought him in as a blocking tight end.
Trade Mark Ingram?
If someone values him based off a name, yes. But I don't see him being valued any other way.
Trade Melvin Gordon, like in a situation Cass is in to get a lot of value?
Yeah, well, in a situation Cass is in, yes, I would definitely trade him or seek to trade.
Drop Evan Ingram?
Not drop.
That one's difficult. I mean, you could. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say drop him. He's struggling. He's dropping balls left and right himself. I mean, the Giants' offense is not looking good. Daniel Jones is looking terrible. He's obviously in a sophomore slump. You can tell he's in a sophomore slump already, second season. Evan Ingram, he's not the same Evan Ingram from 2 seasons ago or last season, beginning of the season. So, yeah, I'd say drop him.
Sit Zach Ertz. Look for a streamer.
The thing with that is the Eagles wide receiver core is just not that deep. They don't really have like a top wide receiver right now. I mean, Deshaun Jackson's out there, Ward, but I wouldn't drop. I wouldn't sit him. I'd start him.
Start Minshew over Mahomes.
I don't know. You might have to call Joey in for that one.
I feel like Mahomes like literally did not so good this week 4, just because Joey sat him week 3.
Actually, Gardner Minshew outscored him this week.
Only Herbert up off the bench and stream him in, especially if you don't have a quarterback starting this week.
Who?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, 100%. That kid has proven 2 weeks in a row that he's a real deal, so I'm big on him.
The only option other than that I think is liable, I'm the one who doesn't have Aaron Rodgers this week. I don't think anyone who has Matt Stafford is going to be looking to replace him. I don't know if Matt Stafford's starting for anybody. Could be wrong, but I'm the only one in the QB situation this week. So what about starting Teddy Bridgewater against the worst defense in the league, the Atlanta Falcons, over Justin Herbert against the Saints?
No, I wouldn't start that. I definitely start Herbert. He's proven the last 2-3 weeks that he's a real deal, and I feel like he could get you that 20, 25 points that you need, and I just can't trust Teddy Bridgewater over there in Carolina.
Yeah, I feel the same way. The only thing that's leading me, surprisingly, to him is that matchup against the Falcons.
Yeah, but then again, you never know. The Falcons could be on point that game. It's like a hit or miss.
In our 2-quarterback league, I picked up Herbert and dropped Tannehill.
Yeah, that's a good.
But I did that going forward. Like I dropped Tannehill for good.
Mm-hmm.
That way. I like Herbert a lot, to be quite honest.
I mean,
Big Ben,
start Big Ben.
even if you have like a Deshaun Watson.
That would not be starting. Actually, I wouldn't start Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Period.
I would start him over Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, absolutely, all day. They just fired their head coach. Did they even name a new head coach?
Yeah, so like, pending the new head coach, whoever it's going to be, does everyone on that team get a boost?
No.
Yeah, definitely. Head coach play a huge factor in the game.
I disagree. Not week one as a coach. No.
No, I definitely think so. Yes.
Gets the biggest boost on that offense, based off the coach.
Well, it depends what kind of coach you're coming in as a run heavy coach. Are you coming in as a passing coach, or a little bit of both, balanced? You never know. West Coast offense.
Sure.
It depends. It really depends who the coach is.
Drop Daniel Jones or pick him up.
Drop him.
Goodbye. Leave him there.
Pick up Nick Mullins.
No.
Bench Matt Ryan.
Yes.
Start Tom Brady finally. Somebody.
I'd say start Tom Brady. Yes.
I think it's matchup dependent.
At least
it's matchup dependent.
I think Tom Brady's getting comfortable in that. What's up?
Start thinking about buys coming up.
Yeah, matchup dependent.
I feel like Tom Brady's getting comfortable in that Bucs offense, so I'd start him.
Matchup dependent, not over Dak Prescott. No.
Same idea, like stash Carson Wentz for bye weeks coming up.
Yeah.
No, I would never stash Carson Wentz. I think he's absolutely horrible.
I would stash him. That's coming from a guy. That's coming from a guy who put 80 out of Mike Davis. Shut the fuck up.
I think he's the worst quarterback in the league.
Sell Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
I think that already happened.
He's for some reason he's still valued high in a lot of leagues. So yeah,
Joshua Kelly. This one's for me.
Who?
If Joshua Kelly could keep his fumbles under control, yeah, start him. Because once he fumbles it, he loses his touches.
Stash Justin Jackson just in case something like that happens and Justin Jackson becomes the PPR guy.
Definitely. What, Junior?
Starting Anthony Gibson. I think we were both on this before.
Mm-hmm. Start him.
Start Rojo.
Who the hell is Rojo?
Definitely Rojo. Especially that out. Start him.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't think I have a choice. So.
No, you don't have a choice, but I like Rojo.
Freeman.
Bench.
Start Mike Davis.
Yes.
What do you
say? Start him, baby.
Start Devin Singletary.
No,
Bench.
do not Singletary.
Start David Johnson.
I mean, I have him. I'm going to say start him, but no, I would not start him in any other situation. I have to start him.
Pick up Dearness Johnson.
Yes, that's a big pickup.
Pick up Latavius. I think Tooch already has Latavius Murray. So start Latavius Murray or just keep him on the bench for now.
I'd keep him on the bench. He only had really one good week. I'd just test out the waters with him.
Who do you start in the Rams offense? Do you start Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown?
I think this week you start Malcolm Brown. I think he out-touched Henderson last week, so I think.
So not even stay away from both?
What's up?
Yeah. How about stay away from both unless you don't have an option?
Yeah, I mean, you can stay away from both if you have no other option. Start them, but if you have other options, I'd stay away from both until they figure it out.
I think he has to start Henderson. So, Chris, if you're looking for that trade that I talked about with all those running backs, let me know. Start Myles Gaskin.
No, bench.
Bench that slot.
Who do you start, Rex Burkhead or James White?
James White, 100%. Yeah. I said Rex Burkhead only is going to get you that one good game a season or three games a season. He's not going to be consistent like everyone thinks he's going to be.
He's definitely.
How about J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards under Ingram?
Edwards.
No, I mean, I take J.K. Dobbins.
Why Edwards?
What?
Why Edwards?
Why Edwards?
Yeah.
Because J.K. Dobbins put up, 6 points the past 2 weeks? Edwards beat him both weeks. He's got more touches.
Start Deontay Johnson, who's cleared concussion protocol.
100%.
Start John Brown, who's
Bench John.
Depends who you're benching him over.
keep starting Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, yeah, start him. He's starting to eat what I expected him to do.
Michael Gallup or CeeDee Lamb this week against the Giants.
CeeDee Lamb.
Lamb.
Will Fuller, start. That's it.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Against
What's the match this week?
Against Jacksonville.
Yeah, start. 100%.
Brown over Cincinnati.
100%.
Deebo Samuels against the Miami.
Yeah, that's a start.
Crowder over Arizona.
No.
Bench.
Darius Slayton over the Dallas Cowboys.
Bench.
No.
No, that's a start. That's a start for me.
Not for me.
Cowboy secondary isn't really anything too
The
special.
defense sucks, but Giants are horrible.
Potential sleepers: McCullough Hardman versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Golden Tate versus Dallas and Laviska Shenault Jr. against Houston.
Definitely Chenault.
Those are deep sleepers for this week.
Definitely Chenault.
You start Jerry Jeudy or Tim Patrick?
Jerry Jeudy.
Drop Brandon Cooks.
Definitely drop Brandon Cooks.
Already done. I did that. AJ Green or T Higgins. Who do you start?
T. Higgins. AJ Green shouldn't even be on anybody's roster at this point.
Ayuk or Deebo Samuels?
I start Ayuk. However you say his name.
Manuel Sanders or Traycon Smith? Especially assuming Mike.
I take Sanders. He's getting the PPR.
Yeah, I agree with that. Start Julian Edelman.
No, not after the game he had last night. The guy had 2 big drops. One ended in a pick 6. He's nothing without Tom Brady or as his quarterback, dude. He sucks.
Jarvis Landry or Odell Beckham?
Odell.
Who is going to be the tight end of the week? Tunyon is on a bye.
Kittle
over Kelsey and everyone?
Yeah, 100%. Kittle's back, and I think he's better than ever. He proved it last game.
Do you know who's your tight end 1 going into week 5?
Like personally, my tight end 1 or overall?
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the tight end 1 out of when week 5's over?
Let me see here. Hold on. Look at the matchups. How do I do? Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, Giants with against Buffalo. No Fant's out. Love Tyler Higbee. I'm gonna have to go with.
You want me to give you the big name?
I'm gonna stay with Higbee, bro.
I mean, Higbee has potential to be. He's in that conversation, but over Travis Kelsey, George Kittle, Mark Andrews, Darren Waller.
Why is it working? Oh, Mark Andrews all day. For some reason, he didn't show up on my thing here.
Mark Andrews has Cincinnati this week.
Yeah, he's got Cincinnati. I'm going to say Mark Andrews all day.
Higbee is playing Washington, so that's not unrealistic.
Yeah, but I didn't. For some reason, they didn't pop on my screen here. But Mark Andrews got Cincinnati. I'm going to go with him all day. What are you going to think?
I want you guys to guess Robert Gronkowski's points at Chicago. OJ Howard done.
Actually, it's funny you say that because obviously I dropped him.
You guys think what's his points going to be, and we'll outscore him?
No, his points are going to be like
I don't think so. I think he'll get anywhere from 8 to 10.
No, he's gonna have like 2 or 3 points.
No, I disagree. I'm gonna say anywhere from 8 to 10.
Do they both stay under 10 points then? Cameron Brate and Robert Gronkowski?
No, not Cam.
I'm gonna say.
I think Brate's gonna have 3 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown.
I think Brate's in the end zone. I think that's
I'm gonna disagree.
I hope this is upside for my my guy Rojo for this week.
Big Rojo. He's gonna have a big week.
Just remember, Chicago and Tampa Bay is the Thursday night game. Packers and Lions are on a bye. We haven't touched on that. Do you start Eric Ebron and the Steelers this week?
Yeah, I'd start him.
Dalton Schultz or Jared Cook if he comes back.
Say that again.
Dalton Schultz or Jared Cook if he comes back this week.
If Jared Cook comes back, I'd start Jared Cook.
Start Jimmy Graham, or do you stream someone else?
You stream someone else.
Pick up Austin Hooper.
No, don't pick up Austin Hooper.
Are you starting Gesicki? That's your guy.
Yeah, definitely start Gesicki. I mean, he had one bad week, but other than that, he's a solid tight end, and Fitzpatrick loves him in the end zone, so he's touchdown dependent too, I guess you could say.
Now, who are you looking at to pick up this week? I mean, our sides are pretty thin.
What do you guys think about Indy defense taking over as the number one over Ravens?
Indy?
You think Indy's for real?
No.
No.
No, man. I mean, who'd they play last week?
I'm not 100%. I can look it up.
I know the week before that they played the Jets, man. You can't. I don't think they're real.
They played Jacksonville, Minnesota, the Jets, and the Bears. They've had pretty much the easiest schedule.
Yeah, I don't think they're real.
I agree. I don't think they're real. They got to play some real opponents.
Yeah. So Minnesota's struggling too.
Who the fuck?
Or who wins the NFC least, I should say.
Who wins the NFC least?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go. The Cowboys are going to turn it around halfway through the season. The Cowboys are going to win it.
It's sad to say that all of our teams have the hardest schedule in a long time.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to win it. That's like – I think we're going to be – the team who's going to win is going to be 9-7 or lower.
I mean, if they even get to that.
Yeah. And that's sad. That's sad to think about.
Question.
We could see like a 6-team win, like fixing a tie, I guess, of the Eagles.
Who are you guys streaming on the tight end waiver wire this week?
I don't need to. I already got Tanyan a week early.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. I mean, like in general, like who would you take a look at?
This is kind of not too far fetched for Big, who only has Gesicki, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna rock with him for a little while until like I need to.
But to be honest, Jimmy Graham may be the only one available.
You got Eric Ebron. He's on the waivers.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham.
Oh, I did
Eric
drop
Ebron.
So Hooper,
Olsen, Gronkowski, Graham.
Graham's playing the Bucks, though. Do you start him against the Bucks?
No, I wouldn't start Graham either way.
Drew Sample could turn up at some point. I mean, that's a very deeper idea.
I mean, I don't even know if. I mean, I guess you would start Eric Ebron against Philly.
Herndon's still floating around there. Oh, Gronkowski obviously is probably going to get some more pickups this week.
Yeah, he definitely will.
Pretty much it.
Huh.
Some options there, though. Why are you trying to grab a tight end or just in general?
Interesting.
You need a tight end, Junior?
Yes, I do for this week because Noah Fant is injured.
Oh, it sucks, dude. Too bad you don't have any favorite budget to fucking put on it because you put 88 on Mike Davis.
It's all right.
I'm going to probably spend the next couple hours debating over Teddy Bridgewater or Herbert, depending if what I can actually even get.
The next couple hours?
Yeah, it goes through.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge decision.
It's a big enough decision, especially if there's going to be fab put on either one if I need to put some money down.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to be bidding for quarterbacks this week because I'm the only one who really needs the quarterback.
I thought about it, but then I just let it slide. I need position depth other positions, so.
We are telling people to start thinking about it now, and if you the guy you want.
I'll give you Brady.
I drop Brady.
This guy's fucking strike zone is horrible tonight, dude.
And I'll give you Brady.
Yeah, Junior, eat a dick.
All right, boys. Thank you for coming out. Spending this
Anytime.
time.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been
My pleasure, kid.
Good luck this weekend.
I'll talk to you boys soon.
Yeah, boys.
Have a good night.